What's up, Lin fans? Lyndon here, back again with another theory. So this theory is a Shrek and Princess and the Frog theory. So this theory I came up with on my own. I didn't research it or anything. The only thing I did was I watched Shrek 2 for evidence for this theory. If you have not seen Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, or the Princess and the Frog, spoilers alert, just in case you haven't seen them. So today I want to ask the question, are Fiona's parents the Princess and the Frog? Controversy out of the way first. Before you guys go commenting telling me, oh, the Princess and the Frog is Disney and Shrek's DreamWorks. Well, you listen to me right now, because Shrek was originally meant to be made by Disney, but then DreamWorks won and they got the rights. That's why we have Disney characters in Shrek, even though Shrek's made by DreamWorks. If you guys want more evidence how Shrek was almost made by Disney, I'm not going to explain that because I don't have all day, but you can click the card up above on your screen right now to go check out MatPat's version of it. Our theory begins with a witch turning the prince into a frog. Then the witch's sister, aka the fairy godmother from Shrek, hears about the awful things that her sister has done. So she goes to the prince and she says to him, I can't reverse the spell, but what I can do is I can help you. But all you need to do is get your true love to kiss you. So as we all know, one day a little princess is playing with her ball. And she throws it up and down, catching it and playing with it for hours. And she was by a lake. And then the ball falls into the river. And then the frog says to her, little girl, don't cry. I will give you your ball back if you kiss me. The little princess, of course, runs off screaming, Mommy, Mommy! Of course, as we all know, the princess did eventually kiss the frog. But it was some 10 years later or something. And they get married, who are now the king and queen of Far, Far Away. And they have a daughter. Who do you think that daughter is? That's right, Fiona. The witch's spell had not completely gone from the king's genetics, because Fiona was cast with a spell too. She was to become, wait for it, green. What colour's a frog? Green. After sundown. But of course, who is to come help the king and queen but none other than the fairy godmother? So she says to the king and queen, this is the second time I've helped you from my sister's evil work, but I expect something in return from you. I will break the spell with a kiss. They locked her away in a tower so no one would ever find her. Unfortunately for the fairy godmother, it was not Prince Charming that rescued her. It was none other than Shrek, who wasn't even doing it for himself. He was doing it for Lord Farquaad, which of course breaks the purpose of rescuing her in the first place. But they fall in love, and then they get married, which now brings us to Shrek 2. So the movie starts out with Shrek and Fiona going to go see Fiona's parents. Of course they think that it's Prince Charming, but it's not Prince Charming, it is of course Shrek and Donkey. Fiona's father hates Shrek because he's an ogre. And what is frogs? Ogres, that's right. So then they have dinner, and that of course doesn't go well. There's a big fight, they smash food everywhere, there's a massive food fight. The next thing I want to talk about is where the king and queen are in bed. No, they're not doing anything, God. Get your mind out of the goddamn gutter, okay? Because they're just reading in bed. And then they have a conversation. The queen tries to reason with the king about Shrek and how Fiona's happy. And then she says, do you remember when we were young and we used to hang out by the lilies of the pond? Wait a minute, wasn't he a frog once? When they were younger, when they were the princess and the frog, they used to hang out by the pond. Now everything makes sense. See, this is where our theory really starts to make sense. The next thing I want to talk about is like a few hours into the movie. Like the fairy godmother is talking to the king about making Fiona fall in love with Prince Charming. So she says, take this potion. So the king refuses, and the fairy godmother says to him, I gave you a happily ever after, and they can take it away just as easily. Okay, now let's get to the end of the movie. The fairy godmother is killed and blows up into a million pieces, and they win happily ever after. Who turns into a frog? That's right, the king. I actually believe that the fairy godmother is good. She was just angry because Fiona chose Shrek and not her son. I think that's the only reason why she's the villain, so I don't think she's actually a bad fairy godmother. But that is everything I want to talk about today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on this video, subscribe, and if you want to see another theory from me, you can click the card up above right now, and that will take you to my Don't Help Me I'm Scared theory. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comment section below if you agree or not, or if you disagree. I don't know. You don't have to agree. This is just my opinion. I just come up with this theory on my own. You don't necessarily have to agree with it, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below on what's wrong or what's right. And yeah, that pretty much wraps everything up for this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have any theories that you want me to cover. Until next time, guys, become a Lim fan and subscribe!